What's up? Day 15. Got some update on what I'm doing. Yesterday I said that I was going to dose down the methylene blue to 4 drops, 4 times a day. And partially the reason why was because of cost. I didn't want to go through like 5 bottles of methylene blue a month. Uh, yeah, that's $150, so I didn't want to do that. Um, but also, I can't really tell how much methylene blue's left in there. Um, so, to me, kind of, taking the thing and holding it up so you can hear what's in there, shaking it a little bit, kind of the feel of the weight and how much it's shaking, that sort of thing. I thought maybe a little less than half of the bottle, so 3/4 of an ounce left, maybe. So I used a little more than an ounce in the 2 weeks, is what I was thinking. I took it downstairs, had my mom look at it. She took it out and looked in the bottle. It's really dark, so she couldn't exactly see, but she thought that it was a little more than halfway. So I'm going to go in between and just say I've used half of it in 2 weeks. So 1 ounce per 2 weeks. And if I average it out, I would say probably 5 drops average. So right now, I said that I was going to go down to 4 drops per dose, 4 times a day. But I'm actually going to stick with 6 drops per dose. So 3 milligrams 3 times a day. So that's only 9 milligrams. It's not much of anything. And methylene blue is hermetic. Yeah, is that the right way to say it? Hermetic. Too much. If your dosage is too high, bad things can happen. If your dosage is low, good things can happen. So some drugs are like that, but some drugs are opposite. If the dosage is too low, bad things can happen. If it's too high, so that's one kind of thing. I don't want to add tons of methylene blue and have something bad happen. I don't know what that would be, but I'm not going to drink an ounce at a time. That would be basically what my how would you say it? The recommended dosage is, or not necessarily recommended, it's what they use a lot of studies and stuff like that. So 1 milligram or 2 drops per kilogram of body weight. I weigh 140 pounds, it's about 63 kilograms or so. So I would need 63 times 2, so 126 drops per dose. And at that level, I think maybe twice a day would probably be the maximum. And a lot of times in the studies, they're using intravenous. And what I'm doing, what we should do, is just an oral application. So drinking it, essentially. I'm just dropping it in my mouth onto my tongue. I put the dropper on the back of my top teeth, and then just drop the drops down on my tongue. So technically we're using an incredibly small amount. But I don't think that means I should just drink a whole bottle. I don't think that's bad. Could be, necessarily. So, yeah. I'm going to stick with 6 drops, but I'm going to bump it up to 4 times per day, to just have the availability of the methylene blue bypassing our broken complex 1, giving electrons to complex 4 where they're needed to make ATP. That's why we like idebenone so much, because it does that. And I've been pretty cynical about idebenone the last I guess it might have been a couple months now. Fuck idebenone. Look what methylene blue does. I don't know that it's methylene blue, but I mean, I'm doing taking taurine L-taurine, R-alpha lipoic acid, vitamin B12, GG, apigenin, lutein, and methylene blue, and liquid cobalt, and red light therapy. So I feel I'm attacking the problem from every angle in every way, and that is the reason why I'm having such results or benefits. I don't know, improvements. That damn picture above my monitor, I keep looking at it, and it's a little bit different every day. Today, all the orange is much more. I don't want to move the camera. It took a long time to set it up right. So the orange is more vibrant, not like bright and colorful, but I can see how much saturation of the color is in the design, in what areas. So like down to the bottom left towards the blue streak in the middle, it's more of a dimmer orange, and then up a little bit it gets to a brighter orange. So that's different. Kind of cool. Again, yesterday my eye hurt, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, the clover. No, I still can't see shit. But that's pretty much the updates for my vision quest to get vision back. And being blind is dumb, so fuck being blind. Let's fix it. Yeah. That's pretty much it on that track. If you want, you can stick around and watch me make an app. I'm going to... yeah. So last night I used a note-taking app on my phone and just said, I'll have it read it to you in a second. Why are you so zoomed in? So to do like computer programming now, you need natural language. You just talk to it, essentially. I need this kind of thing in this spot. I need it to do this stuff. So, this is maybe 2 paragraphs of text, and let's see, open up my app. Come on. Hi. Yeah, right click, paste, and click on the read button. Echo. Pause. That's pretty fast.
Hello tonight, Dash. The other evening we created a Python app Tkinder Gwei on dark mode. Unfortunately I accidentally deleted the chat and all of the code and everything to do was done, so I would like to try to recreate that app. It is a Python Tkinter dark mode. Also below that you can select one file or MP4 file to rip the audio out of and save it as a MP3 file in the output folder. Below that is a status bar showing the progress in ripping the audio from the MP4 and then saving it as a MP3. When progress bar reaches 100% below the progress bar, large orange text will appear in bold font that says done.
So that's going to create an app. Hopefully. Basically, it's just natural language, and let's see here. Whoa. Hey. On highlight. So that was like the first message of what I want to do. And this is the second message. So let me click back in my text-to-speech app. Up in the top left corner of the app, there's an orange button. I should make it bigger. It's only one row. and the send button is 2 rows, so it's much thicker. You can see it easier. But the clear button clears the text that we pasted in a minute ago. Clear. And then right click and the new copy that we just the new text that we just copied will be pasted in. Read. It's like a 7. I want it to be 2.
The appearance of the app OR GUI should be: at the top left there will be a label that says select folder to rip MP4 to MP3. Just to the east of the label there is a text box that shows the folder path selected. And to the east of the file path text window there will be a button that says select folder. Below that will be all the way to the west another label. This one says select file MP4 to MP3. Just to the east of that label there will be a text box to show the file path. Just to the east of that there is a button that
I keep running into this shit. It's really irritating. But I do feel better about it because not even OpenAI, their text-to-speech will read long things of text. It airs out the same. The only way that I've found really so far with text-to-speech is to have the entire audio file created, then played. I'm trying to create it so that it will just read the text out loud as it goes, like a normal human or an eye, a person with working eyes, I guess. And that's not really working, but it does seem to kind of be across the spectrum, like big companies, small companies, my blind ass, none of it's really working. So I'm trying to figure out how to make the text-to-speech play within 2 seconds and continue playing all the way to the end of whatever it is and not air out and stop that, because it's really annoying. It's like, you know how long your piece of text is and the information you know you want to hear is down towards the bottom, and it just keeps reading like half of it, and I'm going to retry again, half of it. So that's one thing I want to fix. Unfortunately, it uses Google TTS and not the 11 Labs AI voice, which I'm getting closer to finalizing the Ally AI voice. She says GIF because there's no J. Weird. West Coast Valley girl. So I sent that message and then it sent all of this text back. It's like 9 million rows. Here we go. And so it wrote all of the code. Pip install MoviePy. So this is a dependency or library, a Python library, I think is what they call it. I don't know. MoviePy. So that is going to take the MP4 file or the videos that I have that are the AI audio files, but this AI generator makes the audio files on a video that it makes, which is basically just an image of AI art or something like that. So I have to take the audio out of the video so that I can use the audio in the AI videos that I'm working to put together. Right now I have maybe 80 to 100 different files, audio files, but they're videos. So this is supposed to grab the folder that they're in because I told it where it's at, and then take all of those files one by one, rip the audio away from the video, save the audio as an MP3 file in another folder that I am going to specify, and then it'll show me a progress bar of how, it's complete. And then when it's done, it'll print a message at the bottom that says done, and there will be a button to open that folder where the saved audio files are, or MP3 files. So then I can, without having to do any work, because that sounds good, right? Ripping hundreds of MP4 little video files that have the AI audio that I need embedded in them is a lot of freaking work. One by one by one by one. And I mean, it's less now because I am more casually using the computer, not having to basically make love to it with my nose the whole day. That's so annoying. So let's get back to this code. What did you write here? Import tkinter? Okay. Import file dialog. Okay, do you have the main loop? Well, that's not much code. Root out this will see, this is why AI is awesome. Like last night I sat on my recliner while TV was playing. It wasn't interesting, so I just talked to my phone, and I had that read to you. Basically just said, hey, I want a button that does this, and in coding, when you are talking to it or describing where you want something placed, think of it as like a grid system, kind of like a Excel document, like rows and columns. So in Python, which is the programming language I use, it starts at 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you want to count to 5, it'll count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. Makes so much sense. It's just programming stuff, but yeah. So 0 is all the way at the very, very top when you're talking about rows, or all the way to the very, very left when you're talking about columns. So 0, 0 would be all the way up in the very top corner left, I think is how you say that. But I know that the idea of how it works kind of is right. Watch, once we play this and run the code, it's going to pop up a window that should look exactly like I described and have the buttons and all the stuff. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah. So this is I created a folder where I want the MP4. Whoa, why is it so small? Zoom. MP4s. So I need the audio files, or well, the MP4 files. I emailed them to myself. Google. Change. Brian Aston. I don't want to sign in. Well, I want to sign in, but you should already be fucking signed in. Next. next? Okay, whatever. Gmail. This is a part of using the computer I really don't like. So Gmail, the way that it's set up, or kind of the appearance of it, all the way on the left is the different folders and stuff, and then on the next row or column is kind of the who it's from, the sender's name, I guess, and then one row over is the subject of the email. And usually this has been like really just a big white blur, and it's so annoying because that was one of the times I've talked about when I have to like smash my eyeball into the monitor so much I got pixels in my eyes. Yeah. So this is now, now that I'm on the vision quest and my vision's improving, I guess, it's not so violent white puke in my face. I don't know. I can more see the separation of the different rows. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me zoom in and see if there's 9 rows that I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I missed one. But leaned all the way back, being able to count that there's 9 rows of, emails, I guess, is pretty fucking amazing. So I have to go through probably 5 or 6 different emails and download probably 80 to 100 different files. So that's what I will do now. Zoom down. I hate email. You get so much freaking email. I know what I want. I know what the name of the title is. I know all that stuff. I just have to sit here and scroll for like 10 minutes. Because in between last night and today, I got 35,000 emails. Quiet Star. Ah, finally. Everything I just looked through is freaking spam and garbage. It's so irritating. 30 AI audios. 25. No subject. Second AI audio. AI audios. Here we go. That's a lot. Ay. Download. I'm so zoomed in. Might have to work on breaking that habit, because lean back, I can see my mouse moving around and all that. But damn it. like just out of natural habit, I guess, for the last 20 years. Um, I can kind of see before I can kind of see when I mouse over something and then like these window or buttons highlight in that space, I can kind of tell that happened, and then immediately have to just like dive bomb like a freaking eagle to see the actual button and what it is. But I know just from experience, I guess, that the button all the way on the left is the download button and the one that I want. And I can lean back and go message to message and click the download, I think. Not super quick and super easy, but download. Download. Oh, so that's annoying. Um, every time I click download, this black box or line of the download files and their progress and status bar pops up, and I have to push escape to get rid of it every time so I can just keep going. Do. This is what I was saying yesterday. I should have done, but I wasn't prepared and I was having a shitty day. Just in general. I don't know. Things weren't working out. My planning and my action wasn't lining up to like successful productivity. Come on. Okie dokie. So that's all. I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now. One folder, I think that was like 10 or 15. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Slow down, you're grabbing and moving things too fast. Whatever. I need the downloads folder. Right click on the folder. Hey. Downloads. See? These are the MP4 video files that are MP3 music. I don't know what this is. So this opened up a video in Windows Media Player, and I needed to open up a MP3 player or MP3 file like this one. This is, I don't know where the hell this came from. This is a MP3 file though. I don't know what it is.
It is important.
That's one of the AI things. But that's the difference. I need to take all of these MP4 video files that have the AI music in them, and they call it RIP. That's what they call it. I was calling it the wrong thing. I was like, will you slice this up? And it didn't know what I meant. So it's better when we know the right stuff. All right, cut. Click into this folder. So I created a new folder in my AI music folder, and this AI music generator is called Suno, Suno, and it's basically just free. You can pay for a what would you call it? Like more generations per month and all that sort of thing, and you get free licensing, but there is no licensing on this stuff. And the way that Suno, hold on. The way that Suno works is in Discord, and everybody's in there making stuff. So, like with Midjourney, the image maker AI program I've used for like over a year, that you can have your own. This is in Discord. You can have your own chat with the bot, so only you can see your art. But if you don't pay for the plan so that you get access to that every month, your art or your music or your AI audio files or video, because I guess that makes it a little harder, because it's just public. Anybody can go play it, anybody can go save it, anybody can go use it, whatever. And that was the same with my art when I got started. Geez, that was over a year ago now. And if your art is just in the general public room, I guess they call it, anybody can use it. So I didn't want anybody to be able to just download my art that I'm trying to sell. So I was paying for that. But Suno doesn't. I just stay in the public rooms and then scroll and scroll and scroll, play, scroll, play, scroll, play. So I'm playing hundreds of different AI audio files, and then the ones I like, I save to my phone, and then I email them, and you just watch me download the email, and here are the audio files. Let's check out another one. Some of them are really good. Some of them are ideas. That's the same damn thing. How did that happen? So the idea is to use these different audio files and add them throughout the whole half an hour or 40-minute video that I'm going to be making, to just keep engagement or make the film better, I guess. So that is a big part of what I need to get done. But I need that app to be able to do that. So, minimize the folder. What are we calling this thing? Let me create a new folder. New folder. Wow. That's really cool. So, when I clicked on the desktop, I right clicked, and then I went to new, which I had to lean in a little bit, just to make sure that I was on the new selection. And then I know that the new folder is the top in this menu that pops out to the side, but even just a smidge, just a little bit, I can clearly see where the mouse is and what folder, what option I'm going to click on, and I want the new folder option. So I clicked that, and that was pretty good. So just easier to use the computer. More evident, I guess. Python MP4 to Vote MP3. Alrighty.
The appearance of the app OR should be.
I don't like that. So my app, just in the process of making it, and the evolution I was in, the spot that I left off, it creates a temporary file and then plays that and deletes it, and the next part of the text is creating the audio, and that gets stored over the last temporary file. Then when you close the app, the temporary file is remaining. It doesn't go away. So then if you just keep doing that over and over and over, your entire desktop will be filled with MP3 files that open in Windows Media Player.
The appearance of the app OR should be.
And that is the audio that I had it read of creating the app. And delete. I'll be clicking too many times. Delete. Alright. Okie doke. So I need Microsoft Visual Studio Code. What the hell is it? There it is. I need Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Boom. Open that. Maximize. What the hell? What kind of project is this? File. New window. New file. Open folder. Desktop. What the hell I call that thing? Python something or other? Python MP4 to MP3. Select. Boom. Trust them. It's just me. New file. Then click on a Python file. Now I'm here. You have no idea how much wow. It has been a long journey to understand how to do this, because, like I said, programming is becoming just talk to it, tell it in natural language, kind of what you want. I said the AI or computer programming in general, I know that Python does, but it starts at 0, that's 1, which is 0, and then 1 is 2. And so also with directions, up or down or right or left or anything, You can think of it as a compass. If you want it up, you say north. If you want it to the left, you say west. Or you can say west, or you can say left. So those are, I guess, some pointers on programming with AI. Boom, boom. All right. ChatGPT back open. Hey. Minimize folder audios. God damn it. Python GUI. GUI, goo gaga. Graphical user interface. Pip install MoviePy. And the next really big and important part that took also forever. Hey, no, that's wrong. I need the folder on the desktop. Minimize all. I need this folder. Python MP4 to MP3. That's the app we're making. And here is the folder. Boom. And the next part. This was hard to figure out. Click in the folder Windows address title bar so that all the text highlights blue and you can type and edit. And then type in PowerShell. Boom! And this is the PowerShell. Let's see here. Okay, so I am PS users, Brian, OneDrive, desktop, Python, MP4 to MP3. So I'm inside that folder. Awesome. The next part, I have Conda activate Earthy. So, another part that's taken me 900 million years to figure out, you need a virtual environment. What? So, it's like a box inside your computer where nothing else can get in or get out or harm it or take it or steal it, or it can leak out or do any harm or any of that. So there's like a fake virtual box where you can put stuff. And when you're doing programming, I guess you need virtual environments. So to do that, also months and months and months of anger. This has been very angering for me. The steps and the things I've done so far, that's like 9 months of just being alone. Man, fuck you! Oh yeah. So I had to download a program called Anaconda, and Anaconda manages these virtual environments using Conda create. That's the code I type, and then it will create with the different version of Python. And I mean, there's a couple of different options you could use, but Conda create and then a name. So I named mine IRFY. So now it's already been made before for another project for Urfi for the text to speech app, but I know what's in it and I know what's good. So I'm going to Conda activate Urfi. And magic? Did it work? What? No, I did not. Conda activate Urfi. What the fuck? Why is it not working? That's too small. I have to zoom in. Control plus sign. Conda activate Urfi. That's bullshit. Damn it. Why doesn't it work? Anaconda activate. Urfi. What did it do? What are you doing? P.S. No. I need it to be in the Urfi environment. Anaconda error. Go away. I get mad and just push Alt F4 all the time. Just fucking go away. Anaconda. Hey. Anaconda Navigator. Anaconda Navigator. This took me like 8 months to figure out it existed. Anaconda Navigator is a part of Python. There's another thing you can download. Data. I don't give a shit about this. Why do you have to make it all extra small for fun? Upgrade. Bitch, I don't want to upgrade shit. This is free open source crap. Okay, never mind. I just push escape. All? Where do I go to get back to the menu? Base. No. Anaconda Navigator. That's what the fuck I'm in. You're not helpful. You're not being helpful. Settings. Wow. That text is like the same color as the background. Install application. What? I already installed the application, you cucka. Where are the manage the environments? Okay, this is the problem of this stupid shit updating. Hey, look, the app is even better now. We updated it and changed the way it fucking works. Fuck you. Yes, go away. Alright, well, no virtual environment for this project. Ah, that's so fucking irritating. So, PowerShell. This is why I like speech to text so much, because my hands don't really work. I'm just trying to type the word power. PowerShell. Jeez. So I have to pip install. Okay, good. I'm in the right folder. I have to pip install the MoviePy dependency. There we go. And here we are. Pip install MoviePy. So hit the little copy, and then go back over here to the PowerShell and paste in that pip install MoviePy and enter. What does that? How come I should zoom in? I cannot. See, this is the problem with fucking programming shit. Fatal error in launching. You're unable to create process using C program blah blah Python Python.exe. The system cannot find the file specified to download and install MoviePy. That sucks a lot. So what we're going to do is copy this message that it just gave to me saying, hey, I can't do that. I can't find the fucking file. You're an idiot. What'd you do with your shit? Sorry for my language. It's my personality. Especially when I'm mad. Copy that. Come back over here to ChatGPT. And paste that in. And enter. How can you fix this? Jabasted. Echo, resume. Damn, your replies are fucking endless. Echo. Quiet. Echo. Shut the fuck up. God, I think he's garbage. Jesus Christ. Yo, I've been through this. This one line of code, pip install pip install dash R MoviePy. I read it backwards, but Python dash M pip install MoviePy. So that is the library or dependency that's going to say, hey, movie file, or the MP4, and say, hey, get out of here, MP3 audio, and we're going to save you over here. So all of this text, holy fuck, it's like, I already did pip install Movie. Sometimes this shit is incompetent. Like, it just sends you in a circle. A loop of try again. So let's try the Python-M pip install MoviePy. There we go. Installing. I'm like super leaned over because I gotta read it all the way down here at the bottom left. Because that's where it's gonna tell me. Well, I guess I could move the folder. So it's a different spot on the screen. But that's where it's gonna tell me if it was complete. Right here. So successfully installed MoviePy. Boom. Got it. So get this out here. Scroll way back up in my chat with ChatGPT and look at the code. Copy the code for the app, and we're going to switch windows back to Microsoft Visual Studio Code and paste all of that code that it wrote. This should be my app. There'll be a black window with a label, window that shows the file path, like we just clicked in to type in PowerShell and stuff in the folder. And then it'll have a button to open the File Explorer and select the folder or file. And then it'll have a status bar across the bottom and the middle. And then when it's done, it'll say done. Hopefully. I think that I might need to add 2 buttons with functions. Wow, that's it? That's only 66 lines of code, and I'm pretty damn sure it's going to work. One thing about writing code with AI, if it's an app, and I'm not a genius on this, so take it with a grain of salt, seems to work when it has this code. So app.mainLoop, and then the brackets, open bracket, or those are parentheses. So open parentheses, close parentheses, like a half circle kind of thing. So at the top of the script, it opens with that, the main loop. So that closes the main loop and keeps the app running around and around, and that's how it works. But so I have the app created. I have the Python dependencies installed because we just did the Python-M pip install movie.py, and py is py or Python. Like this file, when I'm about to save it right now, I'm going to save it as blah 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 .py. So instead of like a Word document, it will be .txt for text. This is .py, Python. Oh, I forgot it was maximized. File, save as. I don't know what folder I'm in. Where the hell they go? Because I was on the desktop. Oh. What's wrong with me? I can't find the damn file. Oh. Because it's not capitalized. Sounds stupid, but it's because it's not capitalized. Import. Py MP4 TO MP3 And then this part also in my programming journey, in the file selection, when you're saving a file, this has to be saved as .py. This is a Python file, and the code inside there is Python code. So in the file type, it has to say Python, or well, I don't know if or, but in the file name, you write pick mp4 to mp3 .py, and then that'll save that as a Python file. But this already has Python selected, so save. Minimize. ChatGPT. Minimize. So let's move the alright, so our file is right here, and what I'm going to do is click into it and copy the file name. And then we'll go back over to the PowerShell. Hey. And type in Python Python. I can't remember. I think it's just Python file name.py. Space file name.py. And if this is correct, then that's not correct. What is all this? The app should open. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It is correct. Whoa! That is absolutely exactly what I wanted. Well, kind of. Let's take a look. So tkinter is just the programming language that makes up the graphical user interface. Well, don't close that. Minimize. 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 So, people who are more speedy in actually using the computer, have more experience and know what they're doing, and on, in a couple of months, I'll be at this point within 5 minutes of work. And this is a whole app that's been created, and I'm going to test it in just a moment, see how it works, because I bet that it works. That's nuts. So let me see the design of it. The top left is a label that says select folder to rip MP4 to MP3, and then a blank text box, and then to the right of that a button that says select folder. One row down, select file, MP4 to MP3, textbooks where it will show the file path, and then a button that says select file. And the buttons all the way on the right are a little bit shaped like a upside down triangle. Like the top button is longer left to right, then the button below that is a little bit shorter left to right, and then the button below that is a little shorter than that left to right. So it's kind of like a arrow pointing down. I'm going to make them all the same size. No padding. Also in programming, so it's called padding. So in my kind of explanation of like a Excel document, it's kind of a grid system. So like Battleship, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, that kind of thing. So inside each one of those cells, A1 is a cell, and then 100% of the cell is going to be used for like the color blue. But if you want just a little bit of white around the edges of the color blue, you would say pad 10. Or in our message to the AI, we say with a padding of 10. Padding of 10, meaning don't be all the way up against the edge, just back up a little bit. And I believe that scale is 0 to 100, so padding of 50 is quite a bit of space. Padding of 100 is all the space that it can be. So that's just different programming stuff that I've learned. Kind of keep going through this. Select output folder. Perfect. Those buttons are oddly weird. Start conversion. Open folder. Nice. I think that yeah. I think that's freaking cool. So let me see here. AI music. What do I do with my AI music files? The Suno. What is this? That's a lot better quality than like got like first generation AI audio. Yikes! I think that's the song that I was talking about in my one podcast when I had made a big long 28-minute long audio file of all these different AI audios. And I was like, oh, that's bad. I don't want to hear that. So, those are the old ones. And these are the new ones. It's just different quality. So I want to do all of this so I can chop them up and put them on the timeline of the AI movies that I'm making. And yeah. But this is freaking cool. Select the file and open the files. Wow, File Explorer, that's awesome. So I'll click on the desktop, select the file, and it shows the file path. And this is excellent. Output folder, output location. I'm going to just say desktop. Select and generate. Wow, that's fucking awesome. It says done in huge orange letters on the bottom. That's really noticeable, especially now. What the hell? Done. That is fucking awesome. Now I have a MP3 file of the audio in that video. That's just fucking dope. So let's try to do with a folder of all the audios. That was the whole plan. Desktop. AI movie working. AI music. Suno MP4. Select folder. Alright, so I selected, last time I did one file, and it still shows the file path in that window. So I'm thinking that it's going to redo it, as well as everything in that folder, but I don't want that. I'm going to try to just delete the file path. So I've already, now I'm selecting the output folder. Let's see here. Click Suno MP3 folder and switch to that. And how many files are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 19 files. Let's see here. Boom. And I'm kind of like really excited and nervous everything's gonna break and catch on fire. There's 19 MP4 video files that I want the audio taken out of in that folder. And then I want those audio files to be saved in another folder, Suno MP3. And then I want it to say done when it is done. And this shouldn't take maybe 30 seconds. I don't know. Computers are fast, but this is like old school computer kind of stuff. So we'll see. Start conversion. What's your error? Please select MP4 file. I don't want to. So that's unfortunate. Okay. So we know what we need to do. I need to make these buttons. Or buttons. I need to make the buttons more uniform and line up with the right side of the app, or the east side of the app, with a padding of 10. So it's not all the way up against the edge. There's a little bit of I have a black background, so a little bit of a black space in between the button and the edge of the app window. So a padding of 10. Boop. And I need it to not say that it has to have a file. Alright, so let's go back. Let's go back. Boom. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Lily's speech is not on. It's not even started. I must have deleted that bitch. Typing. I don't want to type. I don't really like typing anymore. When I could see, before I went blind, I was in computer class, going to ITT for computer networking, computer programming, and I could type so freaking fast. With one hand, I could type 60 words a minute and use the mouse because I have large hands. I guess I've always had large hands, but from like being a teenager to the time I went blind, I could type fairly fast with just my left hand and then use the mouse with my right hand. But now I don't like typing because the MS is like eating all of my functionality. That's coming back though. That was amazing! Exclamation mark. I can't believe how fast. Well, you were 8. Whoa. See, that's what I mean. I was amazed at how fast and well you were able to get that done. Whoa. Exclamation mark. Great job. After working with the app for a few, I do need you to make some changes to the code. I don't like typing. Please make all the buttons that open the File Explorer the same size. Whoa. As the first button in row 1, and make sure that did it. This is another thing I don't like about typing, because my hands are a little bit bigger. I use like, what do you call that? Like a split keyboard, and it's got the number pad and everything. It's a fairly large keyboard, but it's kind of angled so that your hands, your left hand is typing and your right hand is angled while you're typing, but that's not how I've done it for like my whole life. So I keep messing up and pushing the caps lock button instead of shift. And everything I'm typing is in caps lock. And I don't know until I go in close enough. Whatever. Make sure they all have a padding of 10. So there is a little space. Well, see, that's what I need. The split keyboard is at a weird like angle. Like flare out your elbows a little bit, but that's not normal when you've been typing on a normal keyboard your whole life, and then it's like, rawr. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Space between the eastern edge grr. Next, when I do not select a file to rip, but I do select the folder And the output. OUT, PUT. Ah! It does not run. The app just says add file location. But I need it to work both ways. With no error. Oh, what is error? With no error. Period. Here we go. How do I say this? Please output the full new working code base for my project with these updates. Whoa, that's not a D. With these updates, please, exclamation marks. If I had speech to text, I'd be saying smiley face and honey, I love you. Do it correctly, please. You're so smart. It is smart, but it is smarter when you like coax its ego. Okay. Making sure to have the app.main loop at the end. That's been another problem, is trying to design apps and work with AI or ChatGPT to build stuff. Is it like the code like this code that we just ran, and it is great. Like, all it takes is 2 paragraphs, and I've created an app where I can have a folder. My plan is to have a folder with 200 or 5,000 MP4 files that rips everything and saves the MP3 file. So on my monitor, here is the folder I'm creating the app in. This is the MP4 video file that has the audio I want in it. This is the MP3 audio file that comes from the MP4 video. And my app did that. First try. It's amazing. Like, just so cool. Alright, so I have said everything. Trying to make sure I don't get too fast and just skip over things. so that this process actually works. Yes, type. Type, my precious. Type, my precious. Oh, so, what was that? Almost 3 months ago now, it seems like. I created a diet planner app that you just type in, create me 2 dinners for 3 people, or create me 1 meal plan for a week for 9 people, or whatever you want to do. And I have 22 different specialized AIs that I've designed and kind of put together and added databases and more knowledge base and all this stuff. So it knows a lot. And it just makes meals or meal plans, So chicken with feta and all these different things. So the driving force behind it, I guess, is that this is a meal plan that will make dinners. Well, it won't make, but it'll give you a list or ingredients, or it's a cookbook basically. But it like generates a new recipe every time you click the freaking mouse, and it could be goddamn anything. You have no idea. So that's something that I've been working on. Is whoa, holy crap! Do you have the main loop? App.main loop. Hi. This code right here. Whoa. Stop it. Why do you do that? Stop it. Just this code. App.main loop. A half moon brackety thing the other way. I think these are called parentheses. But I can't remember, and I've watched so many stupid YouTube videos about programming and code and all these different things. There's not a single person in the whole planet who knows what things are called. Like, nobody went to or paid attention in 10th grade language arts. That's what they used to call it back in my high school, where you learn what's the adjective or pronoun or all these different things, or when do you use commas, or what's a semicolon, or it's like a complete circle and then cut in half and just spread apart a little bit. I think they're parentheses. But without the app.main loop, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, the code doesn't work. And then you get sent into a loop of, well, why didn't you know? Well, I want you to fix it for me. Well, why didn't you know? Fuck you. Alright, so back in Visual Studio Code, our last go round was 66 lines of code and paste. And this is 75 lines of code and ends in the app.main loop. So let's file. That is so irritating. I don't like this program. So Microsoft Visual Studio Code, there are ways you can pretty much edit all of the colors and all the font sizes and all these different things, which is kind of really complicated, but they have different themes. So this one's called Midnight, but when I click File, the window pops up and it's the same color as the regular program's background. And then the subcategories, when you highlight over File, then another menu will pop out to the side. That one is the same color as this one, and that one's the same, and there's text in it. And as you move the mouse, so I'm just in the File menu, scrolling up and down, But if I go over to, the main menu, then all of this one is changing. And this doesn't bother me at all. I'm kind of experiencing this for the first time because programming was making me so angry and just devastating. Like the projects I've been trying to create and the things I've been trying to do, almost fucking there. Like I've been saying about this at the very end of it, like this one is a tkinter app. So it says app.mainloop. That took so much anger and frustration and just fuck you. Yeah, it was bad. Click. Alright, so file, save that over the other file, and then close that, and then where'd the PowerShell go? So yeah, start the PowerShell again. Click. Now, this is annoying too. Easier now though, because I can actually see it. When you open a folder, and that's where your programming is being done. To get to the PowerShell or the command line, you have to click in the address bar of the folder, and sometimes it only highlights some of it. So having less vision, I didn't notice some of it. Like there's still a whole bunch more text, but with my vision just a little bit worse, I can only see, oh look, some blue. So then I think all of it's highlighted. It is not. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. I guess that just depends on where in the string or the line of text that you click. I don't know. But to solve it, you push Control A. And that what do you call it? So highlights the whole row of text. Type in PowerShell, enter. Got PowerShell open. All right. py Python paste. Whoa, that's not the right thing. I need the folder name or the file name of the script. I need the folder. No. I need the Python file. I need the Python folder. I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. Hey. The fuck take back. Desktop. Python, MP3 to MP4, or say that backwards, MP4 to MP3, and file name, select copy, and that's all I need from you, and thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay, back in the PowerShell, command line terminal, type Python, paste the name, .py. There's a Python file and I want it to run that, and enter, boom. Magic? No, no magic. Oh, there it is, magical, magical. Minimize, minimize, minimize. That was perfect. So on, I don't have, let's see here. I wish I had a Mac. Cause, wow, what the fuck happened to my shit? That is not good. That is not good. I hate this computer. There's a folder that should be right here, and it's called The Genetic House. And it's everything I've ever done for my YouTube channel since 2010. And it's fucking gone. Why? Yeah, apps, Word and Docs. My computer does this shit all of the time. Yeah, okay. With the Etsy, working, movie, TikTok. So that's not as bad as a lot of the time. There's a lot of the time it'll just delete shit and add shit. This time it just completely mixed up and jumbled everything. Damn it. Alright, back to my app. I'm building this shit. This folder right here. What is it? I read for you. Earthy. The version I was trying to make on like your phone for Android or iOS. I got pretty far, but just go to the App Store and download any app. It's just not fucking good enough. It's just not good enough, bro. So let's look into this app some more. Alright, review. Select folder to rip MP4 to MP3. Okay. Select file, MP4 to MP3. Select output folder. Open folder. Everything looks good. I don't think so. I need a padding in between them. Okay, well I need to see if it works first. So, folder. Desktop. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. What am I doing? No, damn it. Arr. Yeah, movie working. Ha! Figured it out. There's so many folders on this crap. Sumo MP4. Okay, and output folder. Sumo MP3. Alright, so 19 MP4 video files in this folder. Then that is supposed to be ripped, the MP3 from the MP4, and just output a audio file into this folder and start. No! Fuck you! Add file location. I already did that. Okay, let's try this a different way. So I'm going to upload a file, but instead of a file, I'm just going to select them all. You can't do that. Thanks for working exactly as I asked. Open. And generate. Done. Open folder. It opens the folder. The file is there. MP3. And it plays perfectly. But that's awesome. But
the time is 12:25 p.m.
why doesn't it? Oh, come on. What the hell is this file name? AI movie working. Fuck you. Desktop. Nice. I changed the file name of some stuff. And I'm having a problem finding the damn files. Okay, so what do I need to tell it that I need it to do? I need a else if. I don't know. I need it to do it right. Do it the right way or I'm gonna fucking take your power away. No, don't threaten the AI. Do not threaten the AI. Windows PowerShell. What the hell am I doing? Hey. Ugh. Great. We are getting closer. Thanks for your help. Unfortunately, the app will not run unless you have a file selected. And I want it to run whether there is one file selected in the second what do you call that option? Whoa, excuse me. What was I saying? In the second option. But, all caps. It's important, but. Whoa. I want it to run when a folder is selected. I'm so fucking tired of typing. In the first OPTION. This is fucking me up. This is why he's so mad. I can't wait till my vision improves so much I don't have to keep doing that. Either way, the program will run and rip the MP4 MP3 and save it in the output folder. And the output folder selected by the user. Please address these changes. Whoa. And whoa. Make sure the app.main loop at the end and create magic. Create magic. Make it work. Be perfect. I mean, if I wanted to do this with just one file at a time, technically it'd be done, I guess. But I want it to look better and work the exact way I want it to work. Meaning you can choose a folder full of MP4 files, or you could select one MP4 file. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's do it. There's another app that I have like this in chat with ChatGPT. Up until the point where I take the code to Visual Studio Code, install the dependencies, and save everything, and run it, see if the app actually works. So in ChatGPT, the code is all written and it's all done, and that is to create MP4 video files. So the videos we all watch on TikTok and YouTube and everything is the 9x16 short form. I'm making another, well, it's already been made. I have to do this part though. This is the shitty part for me. If AI can go from this part to the done part, then those first two paragraphs at the beginning of this that I read to you, or I had it read to you, I guess, is all we would need to do. And we're pretty much there. There's some new tools that are just coming out or just came out. There's a, it's called Devin, and it does all of this for you. So those first two paragraphs, it would have figured out everything and done it all on its own. And until I get everything made and I can set up kind of automations, so I can say make video, and then it will run my first it's going to open up Windows, well, not Windows, but Windows Microsoft Edge. Windows Microsoft Edge, yeah. Anyways, a web browser or Google Chrome, whatever, and then it'll go to the website, and then it'll. It's crazy. The first kind of iteration of this stuff was about 3 months ago, and it was self-operating computer, and it was this kind of thing, writing code, and then when you run the code, it will do stuff on the computer for you. But soon, within 2 months, I'm going to put a timeline. For me, maybe by the end of 3 months, I can have these AI movies. The scriptwriter done have it writing some movies, and then take that to the AI video generator and scriptwriter. Well, not scriptwriter. I wrote the script in ChatGPT. That's what I have been setting up for the last couple weeks. Well, 2 weeks, I guess. And then I will be able to use the new open source version of that, and set up automations to where I can say, make me a video. And then it will open up Google Chrome, go to chat.openai.com, that's where ChatGPT is, and then it will open up the side menu. Open up the side menu, and it will click on one of these at the top, which are my GPTs. Those are the like specially designed ChatGPT things people have made. So there's 4 or 5 that I use that other people have made, like Census. Census is cool. Dare me to do something. I got doubters. Adebanon, it will download every single study that's ever been done about Adebanon, and it will save it in a Word document, then print a link so I can download the Word document. And I want to do that with Adebanon, and I want to do that with methylene blue. So then you can upload the files to one of these things, a GPT, and then you can just talk to it, and it knows every single thing about every one of those studies and everything else already ChatGPT knows. So it's like a really knowledgeable conversational partner, I guess you could say. I don't know. So AI is amazing. How many lines of code do I have? This is maybe the number one way that I'm involved with the programming is, wow, 75 lines of code. Okay, I'll keep track of that. Then this is our new code. Scroll up to the very top and copy code and go back to Visual Studio Code, highlight everything, paste the new code in, and the new code is 82 lines. So it's different, at least. That is the extent of my "you're a programmer." It's different. The last one says 75, and this one says 82. Yeah, that is good. Right. So let's go back to the PowerShell. PowerShell. And type in Python. No. I gotta get that file name. Copy. What the fuck? Alright, where did the PowerShell go? Python space paste. That's the file name. .mp3.py .py. Let me just copy all that so it's way easier. Enter. There's the app. Where's the app? I don't see the app. Where's the app? Hey. Nice. Where's the app? Oh, not nice. Fatal error, you're dying. What does this say? Oh. It said, hey, dummy, learn how to spell. Python. Python. Space. Paste. Hey. Dude. I should look at the fucking file names, I think. PYMP4 to MP3. I don't want to type all that. Copy. Python space paste dot py. Boom. Hello. All right. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta take a bathroom break. Back in 2. Yeah. What did I misspell? PYTHON. Paste. Alright. Where is my app? What? There it is. It just takes forever. Holy crap. Why is it taking so long? Minimize that. Minimize this. Select folder to rip MP4 to MP3. Nice. All these are lined up. Select folder, select file, save to, select file, MP4 to MP3, select output folder, start conversion, open folder. Everything looks good. So select a folder of MP4 files. Whoa, what the hell? Dun, dun, dun. Movies working. Yeah, music. MP4. Select. Okay, that folder. And the output folder is the same folder, MP3. And select. And generate. Or what does it say? Start conversion. It's supposed to have a status bar. Done. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's go see if we have 19 audio files, because if we do, that's going to be amazing. AI music, Suno, MP3. Oh wow, here they are right here. Oh no, there's the other ones. Yes! Yes! That is fucking amazing. Open. Beginning of the movies at the title screen. Like maybe a 5 or 8 second kind of clip showing the I'll make AI art images for all this stuff. And then the actual video is going to be 1080p, high definition, high quality. Huh. So that's weird. So this is the part of programming that also sucks. Why did it create 4 of those? Clip 6. Okay, so it worked. Kinda. Going through deleting the duplicates. Oh, that's a creepy scene in the movie, boy, I tell you. It's like that 8-bit hi-fi shit. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 fucking audio files. That's insane. That's just freaking crazy. So in here, the MP4 files, I don't need anymore. Go away. So now I can fill this folder with a whole bunch more MP4 files and just keep ripping AI audio that's free, and some of them are like 5 seconds if it's just like traffic. Somebody made that. I took that and I'm going to add it to my repertoire of sound effects. I think that is fucking amazing. So let's see. I'm going to delete the file path for the folder selection and add a file desktop, and I'm gonna rip the same one that we did before, the very first file that we did. Okay, and delete that file that we did. There we go. And and delete the desktop. And so we're trying just the rip a file, the one that's right here on my desktop that we already did first, and go. Done. Okay. And where's the file? Right here. Right here. Amazing. There's no more work to do. It is done. So my app to rip MP4 files audio out and create an MP3 file and save it where I say to save it is done. Like it says right here. Done. The only thing I need to do, I don't need to do, is done. But I want to make it look nicer. I want to make it cooler. So I want to make the buttons orange with black text with a white outline. So like a padding of 5, a thin white line around each button. Make it more look like a button. And then maybe a padding of 20 in between the text box and the button, because they're touching now. There's no space in between them. Yeah, and kind of add the start conversion. I might change the text that says start conversion to say start ripping, and then also just make it orange and then black text. And this is fine. Done. I think I'm gonna make it say done exclamation mark exclamation mark. And then this button down here to open the folder where the audio files were ripped and then saved to. I'll make that orange with black text as well. MP4 to MP3 ripper. I might make a AI image and put it over here, because it just looks kind of blank and empty. Over on this side we have the button, which I'll make orange to match these ones, and I'll put a little bit of space in between the buttons and the text box. But yeah, That's it. Done. Echo, how long did that take me? She don't know.
Sorry, I couldn't find what you're looking for.
Right on. Well, to read, like, this is why I say I'm going to make the buttons orange and the text black. Because, like here, the background is black and the text is orange. The word done, I can see very clearly. But the buttons and the text boxes all just kind of mushed together in blurry white crap, and I can't read any of the text that's there until I'm as close as I used to be, and that's not acceptable. I've improved. So back up. Get more amenable to me. Be more like I need you to be. But that's done. Just finishing touches, and then there we go. No. Right here is a icon on my desktop. The name is Irfy, IRFY, and that's what I double click on to open my app. And I'm at the point where I can create this if it ever freaking opens. Anyways, I can create a one file desktop icon that when I click on the desktop icon, anywhere you put it on the computer, it'll open this, and it'll be all cool and orange and work really well, and maybe be a little personalized with a cool image about like the program's name or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, it works right now. So all I have to do is run the Python script, and that takes me to here. And anybody can do that if they have, the Python and Visual Studio Code and blah, blah, blah. So anybody in the programming world can do this now. But after I refine it and make it look like I want it, and make sure that every time it works the way it's supposed to and the way I want it, I will create a Python -m1 file, blah, blah, blah. So I will take all of the code and the dependencies that it needs, wrap it up in a pretty bow, then take the image that I say is the icon image, and then wrap it all inside together, and then output just the image or icon for me to click on, and that's the whole program. So soon, very soon, I'll just be able to double click on the icon, and this will pop up. The app that we've just built today, because we just built an app. Kind of crazy, but that's how the world works now. Thanks, AI. Because you know why? I got vision coming back.
When I get there, taking lessons, it's a blessing. Only happy when progressing. I don't have a second guessing. Know your path, get obsessive. Have a mentor that's aggressive. Teach you things, have objectives, changing lives from depressive on to something so impressive.
On to something so impressive, like this app that we just built. I mean, that was the easiest programming I've done since I started doing all this over a year ago now. But I needed that because I could just sit on my phone and in Discord go through for endless hours and download as many as I want audio files or I can create them too. I mean, to do certain amounts of generations, you have to be a plan member, and it's a couple dollars or $10 or $20, who knows, but yeah. This app is really cool. I can do that with my YouTube videos. Yeah, that's something I might be able to add to make this even cooler. So you go to YouTube page, whatever, and I want to watch that video, I click on the video, and then it starts to play. Okay, pause it, and then I click up in the address bar of the not Windows. I keep calling everything Windows Explorer because of this programming crap. Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome, that sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm really kind of pumped about that. That's freaking awesome. Now I can maybe even add things like I add my movie maker and just have a whole screen full of all of these different aspects of like tools to use. That's so freaking cool. I'm pumped. Let's put it full screen, see what happens. It's just up here in the corner. I don't like that. But yeah, app is built. I can separate audio from any video that I have saved on my computer. Now, last part I was trying to say, I want to maybe make it to where I can insert a link to the YouTube video, like just the website it's at, and then press go, rip, and it'll rip the audio from the YouTube video or any video anywhere. That would be really cool. I'm gonna have to try and look into that one and see, because that's gonna use multiple dependencies. Maybe one called Beautiful Soup. That's to scrape the internet, basically. Yeah. So I'm really pumped about it right there. That's done. I can create audio files out of videos. That's awesome. That's something I really need for myself, because to make a clone of my voice, I have a lot of videos on StreamYard, which I can't really use because you need an audio file. Well, no problem. Just go to this website. But it's not AI. I can't do that. So, yeah. I'm kind of really pumped about this. This is dope. I am interested in making like a full screen plethora of tools for AI creators and generators, and not that I'm gonna have make a AI image in the thing, but there are different things in Python and programming languages that are really helpful, like a background remover. If you have AI images and they're moving towards this, so that's good, but AI images, you have to cut out the background so you can get just a picture of the person or that kind of thing. That's a lot of work. But also, you can use a computer to cut out images. So maybe I have this one to rip the MP4 to MP3. I have the other one, I don't know, I can think of like 5 or 6 of them right now. And I can just have all of them in this dashboard of apps.